Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Magic Duels Auto Complete, the series where you choose the card, we put it into a deck, and hit autocomplete. So obviously, this one we have Tamiyo Field Researcher, which had a ton of votes. Ton! Apparently, that was a good choice. Anyways, if you want to nominate for next week's poll for a card, then by all means place that down in the comments. I'll add it to the list. If you want to vote on this week's card, then the link is down in the description for straw poll. You can go ahead and vote there. And if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. We do this crazy thing every single week. And with that, let's hit autocomplete and get into the game, see what this trash fire is going to look like, because this is obviously going to be one. All right, we're against Cooper Dolan, whatever. And we're on the play. We have Canopy Vista, Tranquil Expanse, Cradle of the Accursed. Oh, that feels like a mana base that I can get behind. This looks god-awful. This looks like we might be able to get there some year. I will take it for that. Okay, let's see. What are we working with? Not a whole heck of a lot. Just seeing how many humans there are for Heron's Grace Champion. Apparently, we have two. Also, we're against aggro, so this match is going to go quick. Yeah. All right, band colors go. That's all we got. This is going to be terrible. Telling time. Okay, now we're against Mill. It's going to be a god-awful run anyway. But it's an RNG fest. If they don't run into their mill cards, then we're in the clear. No skill behind their deck whatsoever, so we're okay. Planar Bridge feels like it's right on time. About 18,000 turns from now on time. We probably have Avacyn as the top of our curve with any luck anyway. Pay 8 mana to put out, yeah, Fevered Visions. This is a slow enough hand that's actually going to matter. Another Tranquil Expanse. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, whatever. Did they put down anything new in the mana base? I can't tell. It's halfway covered. We've got red and blue. Okay. Well, I guess Trinketeer is the card of the day. And another Cradle of the Accursed. So we can, I guess if there's anything to let survive at the next turn, then we can Avacyn it away. So that's relevant, I suppose. Pyromancer's Assault. You have my attention. Okay, they draw their card. So it looks like they're more of a burn deck. If I were to guess, and I'm guessing. We can get amped out here. Amp Tactician and get... What would we be getting here? Quite a chunk here. 4, 8... Heron's Grace is Flash. Archangel Avacyn is Flash. We could probably play around both of them. I'd say let's go for the instant speed fun stuff. See where they go with that. That burn is fairly irrelevant to us. At least we have a cohesive plan here. Dynavolt Tower. Well, that's interesting. Twin Bolt. Okay, so I'm going to go Heron's Grace and give everyone +1/+1. Save the Avacyn for when we need it. And I think we win next turn, actually, with Amp Tactician. You're a dwarf? You son of a... I didn't even pay attention to that part. It's alright. It's okay. Tamiyo comes out. Do I have to do this? That feels like a terrible plan, to be completely honest here. Might just be an Avacyn play and go in for the finish. I think it's just Avacyn, go in for the finish. Looks good enough to me. Yes, yes, you burn. It's not working! Another Dynavolt Tower. Wow, you're really going off here. Apparently they have green mana too. Okay. That's an Avacyn play. Right there. Yeah, you don't have your energy yet, do ya? Take that, Burton Deck. Tamiyo's got your number. Well, apparently Avacyn had the number first, but whatever. All right, we're against Grady Davis. He's on the play this time. Harmless Offering sleeves. I'm scared. We've got a Hamlet Captain, Heron's Grace, Gisela, Tamiyo in hand. All right. The hand is real slow for mana base. Needle Spires does not say Harmless Offering. You lie. And in order to set this up for turn 2 properly, we have to Evolving Wilds out. And that still doesn't work. None of that works. Damn it. What an awful, awful mana base to start with. That's terrible. Oh, well, we got a basic if it matters. SRAM. Huh. Dwarf Tribal. We got to watch out. Plated Crusher. Dear God. Okay, so most everything that's relevant in our hand is at the 4-drop category, which is where we're going to have to go with this. Okay, then. I'm going to Tranquil Expanse, then. No real good anything here. It's all just 4, 7. Well, now we know the top of our curve is not Avacyn. Yeah. It is Dwarf Tribal. Okay, Dwarf gets in for 3. Dwarf does not draw cards. We don't have removal because autocomplete. Watching damage effects. Please turn that off. Oh my good. Well, I guess it's Hamlet Captain to the rescue. Every land comes into play tapped. I suppose Evolving Wilds would have been acceptable there too. No real good way around any of this. More dwarves! But he's getting the scry, and that's not acceptable. Okay, if we get an untapped land, we can probably play some tricksy trickses. It is absolutely Dwarf Tribal. Huh. His mana base was favorable. Ours is kind of sideways and making... I don't want to have to make decisions about my mana base. Just drop the stuff and call it good. This is awful right now. That's a lot of damage coming our way. We're completely on the defensive here. Heron's Grace with untapped land is great. If that comes up. If he's got a single thing of removal, we're done for. Evolutionary leap, because we hear that you don't like your stuff at all. No, I don't like the lands. Everything else seems okay. Ah. Okay, go get... What do we need? It doesn't matter. Really? We have that many basics in the deck? That's awful. Okay, these can block and pump each other. If he doesn't have removal, like I said, then we're okay. Thopter Engineer provides the artifact necessary to get the job done. That's too bad. Just sending those two. Feeling that they're expendable? No! Okay, so block there, block there. Keep the life total somewhere. That's all I got. Peace Walker Colossus, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Heron's Grace Champion's going to have to be the card to gain us life back and ambush this guy just a little bit. That's all we got. Bomac Courier, uh-huh. It's still a dwarf tribal, mostly. Yeah, they all come in, we Heron's Grace. I should have let him tap down, I know. Okay, DePaula, do your thing. Cataclysmic Gearhulk and a Refurbish. Jeez. Lofty goals. Okay, we're just going to block this, gain the life back, and drop all his dwarves, namely the one, down just a bit. Okay, another land. Looks like he doesn't really have anything impactful then. So we'll get this down. It seems that removal is not his shtick, so it's probably just best to hope that he continues not to have removal. Don't know how we're going to play this. Cataclysmic Gearhulk is not helping him at all, by the way. And somebody's chit-chatting with me. First strike is something. I'm going to have to just check with them later. Anyway. No attacks. Planning for the all-out. Selfless Spirit is a play. So I think it's going to be Colossus and Selfless. That should keep a few things back again, if that comes up. Doesn't have that mana for the Cataclysmic, so that's not a big deal yet. Refurbish is now online, not relevant. Fleet Wheel Cruiser. That's not a problem for us. Not that much a problem. Fleet Wheel is getting the first strike, which hurts a little. And he's going to go full striking mode. Okay, well, we can still work in these confines. We got a block here, sack selfless. This does allow his trample damage to get through. And the nasty, nasty fleet wheel is no longer. Smuggler's Copter comes into play. Is Copter enough? Or is Tamiyo better? I'm thinking Copter should be enough. Unless he gets another really cool draw. So we'll just run the risk. Sit here surviving. Slowly putting out our stuff. And then, I think with this, if he doesn't have another bombshell, land drop is where I want to be. Nahiri? You gotta be kidding me. That doesn't do anything, does it? No. I have to have tapped stuff. It's the enchantment that would get instantly destroyed. So this is where he puts the Gear Hulk into the graveyard. Or Chandra. Huh. Or did he already dump that? Okay, he is going to town. Alright, so crew this. Or whatever, you know. Okay, how many cards does this have? It has 3. 3 is relevant. So, he gets some card draw with Srom. That's a relevant thing. The first strike here is also an issue that can mess with math. I don't know if I want... Yeah, I do want to get rid of that. And then I think Gisela deals with Srom. And our first strike is going to drop us down to 1, but we should be okay. We get a loot, which gives us Master Trinketeer. Evo Leap is not a safe card here. So we're picking them apart, just very, very slowly. Okay, that card advantage is out the window. We're not getting that problem. So we're okay. Hamlet Captain and Trinketeer. That offers a few things, or we could just tap down his stuff. We gain life in the process, but he's also got this in the way, which is problematic. Trinketeer will do what for us that's relevant? Offer a potential crew with the big guy. That's something. That Gear Hulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did it go? Oh, he's still got it, I guess, but he did a loot, so... Huh? It's okay. If that Gear Hulk comes to play, it's not a big deal. It's a challenging set of plays. I think Hamlet Captain, Trinketeer is good enough. Safe enough play. I'm not worried about Nahiri yet. We're going to put these guys out. That way at least we can pull bodies, stuff like that. We have more options, is what I mean to say. So in this case, Hamlet Captain is probably the crew target for Smuggler's Copter. We can double up on Colossus if we need to. Deck and Stone. That's painful. That's also a crew. So he actually had some removal, but way too late. So now deal with the 6/6. You do the loot thing. Pitches a land. Gonna send in? Not gonna send in. That lets us untap. Heart. Heart is good. So how do we play Heart? I want to get Tamiyo down for sure. I don't know when the time is to get her down. Probably right now. Yeah, let's do it right now. Okay, so tapping down you and you. That's fine. And it's another defensive play, except Nahiri can come down, do some crazy stuff with her Nahiriness. There's no real good answer there other than to weather the storm, I think. If he goes ultimate, it's off the table. We just gotta know what he's going to do with it. Not all the options are bad here, just most of them. Gotta get him out of a little bit of steam. Nahiri is one of those things that does produce steam. And there it is. So the condition cards are artifact or creature. Okay. So we might see an artifact come out. We'll see. Sky Sovereign, that's a nice play. Taking out that. No more Tamiyo. Or Sky Sovereign out. No lack of steam from our opponent at all. Stop playing things. Oh, this is just god-awful. I knew this would eventually be an issue. I just didn't know when I would have that issue come up. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Or do you have the answer for this too? Out of the blue. Find me a new answer. That is not an answer. Get out of here, Plated Crusher. You're not helping this. Alright, miracles! We need miracles! And it's back in his hand. Amped up Tactician is not the answer I'm looking for. Keep looking. Find me the thing that's going to save us. Emrakul's Evangel is not going to save us. We never had it. We never had it. Not even close. Let's take a look at what this stupid deck actually has. First game was great. Second game was, well, the opponent has opposition. Okay, so we have two Avia Pashiri. Apparently, we do have 1-drops, and there they are. We got 2 Selfless Spirit, 1 Wharf Infiltrator, because why not? 3 Hamlet Captain, because, well, there's a few humans, but not enough, because they really diluted the pool. 1 Hurricane, 2 Smuggler's Copter, 2 Evolutionary Leap that don't make sense to me right now. Nissa Steward of Elements, we could have had any other Planeswalker, and I would have been happy. Master Trinketeer, because... Are there any servos? Emrakul's Evangel. It has potential, but not really. Aether Sphere Harvester. That would have been some nice life gain. 2 Peace Walker Colossus, which are impossible to crew. Gisela. Oketra. 4 Amp Tacticians. Let's take a look at this 4-drop section now while we're at it. And we got Heron's Grace Champion, 2 copies, and 1 Tamiyo. This makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 4-drops. Moving on to the rest of the curve. Angel of Invention, Archangel Avacyn, Regal Caracal, 1 copy, 1 Planar Bridge that you have to pay 8 for, and nothing costs 8. Why? And Plated Crusher, because that really fits with everything in here. Just great, yeah. What are you thinking? We're actually going to get to infinite mana with the deck you gave us? 1 Plains, 1 Island, 1 Forest, 2 Canopy Vista, 1 Prairie Stream, 2 Glacial Fortress, 2 Sun Petal Grove, 3 Evolving Wilds, 4 Cradle of the Accursed, because colorless mana in 3-color deck. 3 Woodland Stream and 4 Tranquil Expanse, making it so that we have 10 lands, almost half the lands come into play tapped by default. We have 3 basics, which means that these come in tapped, these come in tapped, these come in tapped, and these come in tapped. Everything comes in tapped. There was no real good way around any of that. Awful, awful, awful mana base. Anyways. What a terrible, terrible, terrible looking deck that has no idea of the... Yeah, man, does that look like the proper bell curve of mana? No. No, it doesn't. They should have programmed in the bell curve. They really should. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, go ahead, vote for next week's deck down in the description. And I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.